Activision cuts ties with the voice actor of one of their most iconic properties after sexist remarks the actor made on stream are circulated, leaving a billion-dollar franchise without a voice actor for a well-known role. Plus, Apex Legends devs respond to community outcry over the new weapon introduced in Season 9, promising a nerf to the overpowered weapon, wreaking havoc in both the Battle Royale and newly released Arena modes. And the Overwatch League May Melee champ signed a DPS legend from Season 1, making his return to the league in Pine. All that and more next on The Breakdown. Activision cuts ties with Call of Duty Ghost actor after sexist comments. Activision has officially called it quits with voice actor Jeff Leach, who provides the voice for Ghost in Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone, after Leach was recently launched into the spotlight after a compilation of comments he made on his stream that were seen as sexist, violent, and overall just pretty gross. Activision has confirmed that they not only have called it quits with Leach, but also promised that they wouldn't be working with the voice actor moving forward again. Leach also is partnered with Facebook Gaming, but no word yet about whether or not the latest firestorm being dropped by Activision has affected his partnership there. While there is still plenty of time for companies and platforms to react, the easiest way to convey this is to remind people that this is all in response to comments that Leach made on his public streams. Check out this quick compilation of just a few comments that Leach made on his stream, and though he says these are all taken out of context, I'm not really sure how this, of all things, is taken out of context.
No wonder why Zombie Unicorn didn't want to come on.
She didn't want to come on, yeah. Because she'd have to actually be amusing.
Yeah, that is the reason.
She couldn't just rely on
here we go.
Horrendous cleavage. I said it.
On Twitch.
I meant it.
Jeff, be a nice guy right now.
You came here because you're a f***ing simp with a saggy vagina. That's why you came over here. By the way, you can go back and tell that boy that he wouldn't say any of that in my face. Because I'm a giant. I'd crack him in half, which is what I would do to you if you weren't so f***ing ugly. Do me a favour, darling. See yourself out and don't let the door hit your fat ass on the way out. I love how it's always like some dirty, gross, fucking looking emo bitch who looks like she fucking has no chance of getting a bit of in her. See you later, Leah. Suck my fat girthy you stupid I don't give a shit. You're gone. You're done. You're banned. You're out of here. Shit's not coming into my community.
And rather than give you a long diatribe about how I feel about it, since it's not really my place to give standards on what other people should say or how women should feel about insults like this, I will let actual women who are gamers give you context about how it makes them and other women feel.
So after that video, serious and unforgivable sexism. It follows that Jeff Leach does not respect women as equals. So as girl gamers, what do we do as a collective to change the way certain males view women?
We speak out. I mean, if you're silent, ultimately, if silence ultimately is part of the problem, right? If you see something or you're aware of something and you choose to let it slide because maybe it doesn't bother you, right? I'm very hard to offend. So let's say maybe that didn't offend me. If I chose to not say something, I'm then part of the problem.
You know, and for him to take it as a comedic joke about our female, like how our physique is, it's just appalling because there are so many stereotypes as it is with females as it is. And then for us to be the minority in a gaming community, it just adds to everything that is being said.
Does that mean by affiliation that Facebook is okay with what's being said? I don't know. Unfortunately, perception is reality. And because it's being allowed to continue, the perception then is that Facebook or Activision is okay with those things being said.
Standing together is going to do that for us female gamers out there.
You have to take a stand for what's wrong, otherwise nothing will ever change.
And on that, I do agree. Until gamers stop treating women and female gamers like this, you can't get upset when people continue to wonder why women don't want to be a part of video game spaces. Jeff Leach is a loser, and the day we are able to get people like him out of gaming and polite society in general will be the day we are one step closer to not dealing with people who think that playing a tough guy in a video game means that you actually are a tough guy in the real world. Apex Legends devs promised Nerf to Bocek Bo. Season 9 of the, in my opinion, best battle royale on the market right now, Apex Legends, is off to a somewhat up and down start. For the highs, the season saw the most concurrent players ever in the game, a feat that is tough to equal with how many seasons the game has gone through so far. On top of that, the newest legend that they released, Valkyrie, is super cool with her jetpack and might just be super cute to boot. But on the lows, there have been a handful that seem to really stand out. On launch day, the game's servers crashed and didn't allow people to jump into the brand new season that they were so excited to play. But bigger than that, there has been a huge community outcry over something called the Bocek bow. The Bocek is a new weapon that was introduced this season and is obviously a bow. But this bow is wild, it's pretty overpowered, and has little reload time and is able to mow down enemies with somewhat relative ease. Well, if anything, this story proves that complaining by pros seem to be what moves the meta when it comes to online competitive games. On Monday, pro Nicewig complained on Twitter about the issues facing players when it comes to the bow. Bow is completely turning me off from taking fights though. Feel like I'm fighting in a survival game. Not sure how it is in pubs, etc., but at top play level, it actually might be the worst meta ever. Hoping for a nerf soon because holy f***, I have fun when that fun isn't around. This then saw a dev respond to that tweet from the thread directly, saying nerf is coming soon. And it looks like the bow has finally received that nerf. They announced changes to the weapon in reductions to its damage, as well as how much ammo you can carry. Time will tell if this is the balance that players were looking for, but in my opinion, expect more changes in the near future. And that's all that players have been asking for. Season 9 is hella hype, with great balance, fun kits, and a new character that has reshaped the meta in a positive way. And if they're looking at fixing the blemish that is the Bocek to make it just that much better, I'm here for it, and can't wait for them to announce what they will be doing and when to expect it to happen more in the future. OWL May Melee champs Dallas Fuel signed DPS legend Pine. Seems like the anime protagonists of the Overwatch League are on the move again. Just a day after winning the huge May Melee tournament, the team announced they would be signing legendary DPS player Pine, making his return to the league after having a first season that only most can dream of. He was the McCree that made Nixel seem like gods amongst men. And while Pine had an amazing season, the meta shifted, and with that, Pine slowly drifted out to sea before finally being released. But 2021 is a year full of much weirder things, and now we have Pine back in the OWL with the Dallas Fuel. Pine tweeted shortly after the news broke, "I am very honored to be joining Dallas Fuel. Many people have been worried about many things in the process of retiring and returning again. Thanks a lot for your attention. Dallas fans or Overwatch fans, thank you." Pine is a crazy pickup, especially after the outstanding performance that the Fuel put on to clinch the May Melee over the weekend. While they don't look like the standout, untouchable champions of the OWL quite yet, the addition of Pine to an already pretty tough team makes it just that much sturdier. And with the meta rewarding strong DPS players currently, and the Fuel not really having a star DPS player at all before the signing, it makes this a home run pickup that other teams are sure to be mad to hear about. That's it for the news today. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're always posting brand new content right here on our YouTube channel, but did you know that Checkpoint XP is the only syndicated radio show that talks exclusively esports and video games? If you go to our website at checkpointxp.com, you can see where we're airing and if we're in a city near you. And while you're there, check out the podcast feed for the breakdown and take the esports video game news on the go. My name's Weirdbeard, and I had no fun playing through the dollhouse in Resident Evil 8.